And we're back again. Hopefully you can hear me now. I don't know why that happens whenever you kick somebody off, that the volume goes. I'll give it a wee minute or two to see who comes back on again. We've got one back on with us. So we have. Hi Bernadette. Bernadette, if you message me, I was to do a private reading for you. I think it was you. If you message me, we'll maybe organise it for tomorrow if that suits you, Bernadette. I don't know why whenever somebody's on and you talk to them and then you kick them off, that the sound goes. Samuel, is that you that comes up as the wee tree? Did you just say hello?
No.
Huh?
No.
Who's that comes up then? Hello from heaven and says hello?
What?
There, is that you?
The one that was a like?
No, it says hello with a wee smiley face.
Nope.
Who's that then?
That's what I'm trying to find out. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Need to know who that is. Yes, that's great. Have you anything tonight? I'll not do it tonight. I don't even want to tell you about the day that I've had today. It's me, William. Sorry, Audrey, will go back on my... No, it's okay. It was just confusing me. I didn't know who it was. You're okay. You can stay on as long as I know it's you. It was confusing me who the... Because Samuel's keeping an eye on the newsfeed as well to see who's asking for readings, and I didn't know whether it was him or who it was. Bernadette, nothing tonight. I have had the day from hell today. My son was to get married in 4 weeks' time and he has cancelled the wedding today. And I have had one of the worst days of my life today. So I came on here tonight for a bit of a lift. Just to chat to you and bring through. If that spirit came through, and if they didn't, they didn't. But I just generally came on to give myself a bit of a boost, and because I really enjoy talking to everybody. So Bernadette, if you can, I will book you in. William, you're all right. You were okay the way you were. It was just we didn't know who it was. We're a bit mindful now that because the other account got hacked, we don't want this one getting hacked. So as long as we know who... Oh, you're fine, Bernadette. The older they get, the worse they can get. You think you get them out of the house, and it has been an absolute nightmare. But anyway.
Paul's back on. Paul's back on.
Yeah. Paul, this is for you, honey. Maureen, that's... What do you do? I can't let them. They're old enough now to do their own thing, and it's, as I said to him, why could he not have done it before now, like with 4 weeks to go? But I'm not getting involved in that. I've told him as long as he sorts it all out and cancels everything and gets everything sorted, then that's up to them after that. I'm not getting involved. I've enough problems in my own life without getting involved in theirs as well. Absolute nightmare. So it is. This next couple of months, as most of you know as well, that my daughter is better saying nothing. But you're right, Maureen, because I don't know. Most people know on here, Maureen, but I don't know whether you've been on from the start or not. But my daughter's expecting a baby now at the beginning of June, and she's taken gestational diabetes, and that has been an absolute nightmare as well. It has been. Life has been hard this past week while on me, so today I took to my bed and I felt sorry for myself for a good part of the day, so I did. So I thought I'd get up and talk to people and try and get a bit of normality back. So I'm doing what I like to do. So Paul, none of these. I had diabetes in my pregnancy, very hard. Melissa or Steph, she has to. Yeah, Granny again, another wee boy, Maureen. She has to prick her finger 7 times a day, and God love her hands are black and blue, so they are. They've told her that she'll probably have to deliver early as well, so but at this point I think she doesn't care, because it just has been a nightmare pregnancy from the very start, so it has. But we're looking forward to him being here. So we are. That will be good. Paul, none of these cards are jumping out for you, so I'm going to leave the cards because there's no point in. Yep, I started at to only do 3 times a day, and the end was hard. Yeah, well, at the minute she's doing 7 times a day, and they've told her she might have to go on to insulin. So, I don't know what way that works. I have to take her every Tuesday morning, to the hospital. So, Paul, the cards aren't telling me anything, so I'm going to link in psychically and work from there and see if we can get anybody to step forward. Paul, I don't know if this is the same person that I've brought through for you before, but I'm getting a young man coming through. I'm getting a young man coming through. This young man tells me he died well before his time, so that tells me he was either in an accident or he had a illness that caused him to die. I feel a lot of trauma around the chest area, so I don't know whether he suffered a heart attack or there was some kind of trauma in, because I'm seeing a car as well. Would it mean anything to you, Paul, of a young man passing in a car accident? If you can try and comment as quickly as possible to me, Paul. Yes, he was in an accident really bad. Yeah, I feel like my chest is crushed. So I feel as if the car has literally came in on my body and crushed me. He's also telling me that the roads were very bad. I've been doodling here actually while I've been talking to you, and to me it looks nearly like the road's like oil slicked or something, or there's been something lying on the road where he's had the accident. It's as if he's hit a patch and lost control of the car. He's telling me he was going a bit faster than he should have been, but it wouldn't have saved him anyway because of what he hit when on this piece of road, if that makes sense to you, Paul. Yes, 100%. He's also telling me there's a little girl around him. Did he have a daughter? Or do you have a daughter? There's a little girl somewhere. He's saying the little girl. Whoever the little girl belongs to, the little girl sees him. You still with me, Paul? Is Paul gone? He didn't have any children. Do you have a daughter, Paul? Paul, do you have a daughter? Because he's telling me he's round a little girl. Yeah, he's telling me he's round the little girl. He says the little girl can see him. Has your daughter ever made comment that she can see somebody? I get the feeling that he has scared her. Because he's saying he didn't mean to scare her. Yeah, he's telling me that it's your attention he's actually trying to get the hold of, but for some reason it's the little girl that sees him. But all children have the ability better than ourselves. Children are more likely to pick up on spirit, and she does see him, and she's afraid because he's saying I can't help it, but she's seeing me as I was when I passed over. And it's scaring her. He just wants her to know that he means her no harm. She says she sees a man with half. Yeah. He's saying he's totally taken recognition of that. He says she sees him as he was in that accident, and he's really sorry for that because he doesn't know how to change that. But it's Paul's attention he's trying to get. He's saying he didn't get to make peace with Paul, so I don't know if there was some kind of argument or a disagreement, or there was words that was had before he passed over. But he's saying he didn't get to make amends. He didn't get to say that actually he should take responsibility for whatever it was that happened. Paul, can you take that? Emma, if Paul can't answer, can you reply to me, honey? I need you. Yes, there was words, bless him. Yeah, he's saying that he takes responsibility. for the word, he should have manned up at the time and said he was sorry at the time, and he was being pig-headed and he didn't say it, and he crossed over, and it's you he's trying to catch the attention of, simply just to say that he fully takes responsibility for his part in what went on, and he was in the wrong, and he wants you to know that. But please tell your daughter that he in no way is trying to scare her. He just doesn't know how. Whenever they cross over, they can come in different ages. I'm not entirely sure how that works or how they learn to do that. Like, because there's sometimes I'll see people as they are when they're older. There's sometimes I'll see them younger. There's sometimes you see them right when they crossed over. And he seems to be stuck in that right when he crossed over, where he can't show himself other than as that minute when he did cross over. And he is aware. I will tell him he was not at fault. It was someone else's fault. Okay. I'm just relaying that to him, Paul, and he's saying he still takes his part in it all. Not everybody was, everybody was there had some part to play in the blame, is what he's saying, and he's taken his part of that blame. And he just wants to send love to you all, and more so to let the little girl know that he is not trying to scare her. He's really sorry if she's being scared by him. And I do believe MI have sent you the amethyst stuff to help with that. So I feel once you put the amethyst stuff in place, he will go away. It was someone being jealous that done it. Yeah, unfortunately that just is what happens. But he's coming through with just nothing but love for you, and to let the little girl know that he's not trying to scare her. He's definitely not. And that amethyst, that was when was that posted?
What?
The packages.
Friday, I think?
The packages were...
Friday, sorry,
the package were posted on Friday, so they should be with you this week sometime. So your amethyst should be in that, and get it out and keep it about, and tell your daughter not to be scared. He's nothing to be scared of whatsoever. William is asking, yes, just waiting on it to be delivered. Yeah, it was, Samuel took it to the post office on, I think it was Friday. I think it was Friday he took it to the post office, so it should hopefully be with you very soon, Emma. And there's something in it for yourself and for Paul and for your daughter. I've put a wee letter in it with it as well, so it should be with you. William, I will try. I'm not getting much off these cards tonight, so I'm going to change cards actually. And try different ones. So I hadn't intended on you getting me on your own tonight. Like, I thought Hells would have been around for a bit longer. And when it's me and my own, we tend to stay on too long. Because I forget the time, and yeah, Emma, let me know how you get on with the stuff once it comes. I'd be very interested to know if once the amethyst, especially put it in below her pillow, if the amethyst works for her. I really, let me see now. You're in trouble now, so you are, William. These are my, what I call my truth cards. I don't like using these cards because when I use these cards, they're what I call brutally honest. They're scarily honest. So they are. I'm the same as Hells. I don't pick cards out. I'll shuffle them. If they fall out of the deck, the cards are meant for you. If nothing falls out of the deck, then the cards are meant to. Anybody who's on that hasn't left a review, can you please go on to the review section and leave a review, because we're trying to build the page back up again, and in order to get our badges back, we need you all to leave reviews. It doesn't have to be anything big or anything amazing, just write something, I don't know, something small. But leave a review on the page, and that way we get our stars, or we get our page badges like back again, and that gives us more sort of pages, or they put us on more often advertising as if we've got our badges. And the badges are for interaction, they're for reviews, and they're for, can't remember what the other one's for. Right, William. William, the cards are telling me here to start off with that you feel like you're fighting a bit of an uphill battle at the minute. You're standing at the top of the hill, and it's almost like you're falling off. You can't seem to get your footing. They're also telling me no problem, Emma, get Paul to do it, because the more reviews we get, they give us their badges back, and it means that the page is thrown out to more people then. So it is, we've lost all our badges on this new one, so we need to build it up again. William, you're standing on this cliff edge, and you're 1 foot in the air ready to fall over, and you feel like everything's getting on top of you at the minute. It seems to be like there's just one thing after another. You can't seem to catch a break. And it's also showing me that things is moving very slowly. Time seems to have nearly stood still. You can't seem to get your way out of the rut you have got yourself into. And you feel as if you're fighting a losing battle. It's like every day is like you're waking up and you're going, oh, not another day kind of way. So it is, and that's it's not a nice way to be. I've been there myself, and I know what that's like. But it's also telling me that you do have the love of a good woman around you, and that she is there for you 100%, and you have to let some of your burdens onto her as well, and try to stop keeping them all to yourself, because it's impossible in this life to burden everything. So it is, you need help. You can't go on being the strong one all the time. You have to let your emotions show at some point. I have a feeling a lot of this is to do, I feel like she's totally your rock. I have a feeling that a lot of this is around mental health, William, and I don't want to go, because we're on a live platform, I don't air your personal business, but I feel that a lot of it has to do with your mental health. And it's telling me that, you know, it's time to start fighting back. You need to take back what was you've lost nearly. And moving away from the cards now, William, there's a gentleman who's crossed over. This man's showing me a pocket watch, William. Does a pocket watch mean anything to you? I feel like I've been looking at this pocket watch recently, or this pocket watch has been brought out. No. Has anybody else been looking at a pocket watch recently? Could be somebody piggybacking here a wee minute, William. If nobody else can take a pocket watch, I'll ask them to step back. But if there's anybody else here that can take a pocket watch that has been looked at recently, I feel like this pocket watch has been brought out, and you've been literally looking at this pocket watch recently. It's been brought out of its box and out of the drawer. If nobody else can take it, I'll ask them to step back. Nope, nobody else can take it. That's okay. I'll ask them to. You'll all go off, and then all of a sudden, one of you'll remember Paul has a pocket watch. Okay. Is William and Paul related? He's got someone brought it for him. Has he had it out recently, Emma? Has he had the pocket watch out recently? He was looking at it on Friday, okay. I'm just being shown this pocket watch. So I've been led to these message angel answers cards. So I have a feeling that this message is for both William and Paul then, that whatever comes out here. So let me just see what comes out. They like to confuse me at this time of the night when I'm tired and okay. Okay, again, we're on a very private setting here, and I'm not going to go into this very deeply, but William and Paul, you have both been in a very, very dark place recently. Darker than you have let people know. Just say yes if you can understand this, because I don't want to share your personal stuff on a private platform. But what it's telling me here is what you both were contemplating. The answer is no, don't do it. Life is far, far too precious. And no matter how far down the two of yous get, that's never the answer. William and Paul, that's a warning to the two of yous to look after your mental health. That's piggybacked in to tell the two of yous that the mental health problems that you've been having and the dark thoughts that have been going through your mind and the thoughts that you don't tell anybody about, it's telling you, no, life's too precious. You have too much on this side to live for you. There's too much on the earth plane for you. Your life's not finished yet. So those thoughts that have been coming into your minds, the answer is no. You just need to be there for each other. Yes, Emma, totally. Scared, yeah. That's for both of you, William, and I can see clearly what it is the two of you have been thinking about, and it's nearly like you've been thinking about it at the same time. And this card is telling me, no, stop it. You have too much here on this earth plane to live for. Stop letting things like that get you down. You have good women beside you there who are your rocks. Lean on them. They're there for you. They love you. You have too much to lose. Don't go down that path. As I've said before, this here page is open. Well, it's open 24 hours a day, but for me to say that I answer 24 hours a day would be lies, because when I'm sleeping I don't hear nothing. But I will get back to you. Yeah, you and William need to be there for each other. You can message this page at any time you want to, and if I'm awake I will get back to you straight away. Or as soon as I wake up I will get back to you. Don't ever think that you're on your own, but get those thoughts out of your head. Totally get those thoughts out of your head. That is not the way. And with that, it is 10 o'clock, people. So if it's okay, I'm going to say good night to you, because I've been on here for nearly 2 hours now, and well, an hour and a half maybe. I'm getting tired now, but I will be back. I won't be back on tomorrow night because I've got Circle tomorrow night, but we will be back during the week. We have been hoping to do a ghost hunt on this page, so if a ghost hunt on this page is something that you would be interested in, let me know. Don't ever think that you're on your own, William. Totally. I do feel, Emma, that things will be okay with Paul. He just needs to get a few things sorted out. He'll be fine. But I say, everybody on this page knows that it's like a family on here now, and no matter what, shout out, we all try to help each other. So I'm going to leave you with all the love from your loved ones. As usual, it's a pleasure bringing them through. I hope it brought some peace to you to know that they're around you. And I will say good night, and I will see you all again very, very soon.